Good morning, YouTubers. T-Square with T-Square Talks. Hope everybody's having a great Wednesday. Man, did we see some excitement yesterday in the precious metals. A lot going on. I was like, what is causing the jump all of a sudden? I mean, it was crazy because the night before I had shot the video about silver being undervalued. I posted it yesterday morning, and all of a sudden it took off. A lot of us have known that silver has been undervalued for a long time. Manipulation obviously could be breaking free. Maybe they know what's going on now, and it's just getting ridiculous. I was kind of shocked, I'll be honest. I did not picture a dollar jump in one day. I was like, what in the world? But here's the thing. As the price goes up, this is something I was actually talking to a friend of mine about a while back. The last time we had the move up in silver is as precious metals prices continue to climb, you can probably expect to see the jumps get bigger and bigger in dollar-wise. And what I mean by that is, when you've got silver sitting at $20, a 5% move is only $1. But when silver gets up to $100 and you get a 5% move, now your move is $5. I know I'm not saying that silver is going to go to $100 tomorrow, but I am saying these percentage numbers, you can have the same average percentage, and each time it gets bigger and bigger. Now, the last time we've seen moves like this, I remember when silver was all the way down to $11, right after the start of the that we're not really supposed to talk about here. And then all of a sudden, what happened? It went to 11, and then all of a sudden it just started shooting up, all the way up to 29. Now, we're not at 29 yet. We're at 26 and a quarter at this moment in time of me filming it, but I'm filming it the day before. In the afternoon, because it's getting harder and harder to shoot them in the middle of the night. But it's surprising what's going on. And the quite big question is, I've been reading through a lot of the comments, and I'm seeing people say that, because it's going up so quick, they think it's going to have a big pullback. And quite frankly, that is a possibility. We could see a pullback. You need to be prepared for whatever. However, we've known for a while that silver is undervalued. We've been thinking time and time again. And there's a lot of people out there that are nervous to pull the trigger. They don't really want to buy right now because essentially they don't want to buy and then see the price drop. I'll be honest, the other day, I think it was Monday, I put an order in for 100 ounces. And literally, I put it in as soon as the markets opened. Was it Monday? It might have been Sunday night. And we had a big jump. We had like a 50-cent jump. And then the next morning, I look at it, and it fizzled out. And I was like, man, did I make a mistake? Did I pull the trigger on that too soon? Because at the time, I was scared to buy silver a little bit because, you're talking $2.99 premium. It's a little up there, I thought. And I said, I really don't want to pay that. But on the flip side, I had already just put a couple orders in for gold. And I didn't want to go too heavy on the gold side and not enough on the silver side. And so I ended up putting the order in, and we saw it come back down. I got nervous. But then literally the next day, it ate right back through it. And now looking at it after yesterday's dollar, I mean, a lot of you guys that have put in the order are sitting pretty good. You're a whole lot closer. By the time you get that package in, or maybe you already got it, maybe you picked it up at a local coin store. I don't have that privilege because I don't have any coin stores near me. However, you've already recouped some of that premium. So, I mean, for people out there that are just nervous, if you've already got a good amount of silver, then you really don't have nothing to be nervous about, in my personal opinion. But if you're sitting there and you've been on the sidelines all this time and you haven't been buying anything because you are so fixated on being right and you think silver is going to go down under $20 and you refuse to buy because of that, you could end up being left behind. I'm not a proud person. I'm not a stubborn. I mean, I guess I can be a little stubborn at times. Who can't? But when it comes to pride, I'm a firm believer that if you're too proud to admit when you're wrong, it can bite you in the butt. I mean, I had to admit that I was wrong thinking we were going to see a pullback, and we never seen that pullback. It just kept slowly creeping up, and then that's it. But after the first of the month, I said, you know what? This is it. There's no more opportunity for that pullback, in my personal opinion. Not financial advice. Maybe we could have a huge pullback. I ended up putting a bunch of my money back in Shiba. Shiba had a super big pullback. For those of you that don't know, Shiba is a crypto. And today when I looked at the markets, I'm like, why is everything... I mean, the cryptos are coming down. Your stock market's coming down. Your gold and silver is skyrocketing up. Well, I think it has to do with the interest rates. So a lot of people are thinking that now the stock market is skittish. We're getting bad info in. People know the economy's not good. They know it. Everybody knows that. Even though they keep saying it's good, you can say it until you're blue in the face. But when you can see the market is doing bad, the economy's doing bad, then what are they going to do? They're going to probably have to lower interest rates. And I think Wall Street got a little upset by them not lowering the interest rates, the delay of the interest rate drops. I mean, let's be honest. Lowering interest rates is not a good thing. Not when essentially we have inflation wreaking havoc. But on the flip side, they're going to be stubborn about it, and they're going to they want lower interest rates. And what is Jerome Powell going to do? Of course, he's going to have to cave to inflation. It's kind of interesting because I was actually watching another channel, Peter Schiff. Some of y'all may watch him. And he said it's a guarantee they're going to cave. They have to lower interest rates. They cannot do anything else. And, you know, he's been saying it for a while. Now, am I citing him? Yeah, because he's been pretty accurate on this one. I got to give him credit. I don't always agree with him, but on this one, I do. They've got to lower interest rates. It's not going to be good. It's going to be really good for those of us that are stacking. But I think they're going to let a little pain come first. I think they'll let a little bit sell off. They'll let some of these big companies that they're buddies with, like BlackRock and stuff, and they'll buy up some of these cheaper stocks. And then they'll lower the interest rates. And as soon as they lower the interest rates, we could see a big pullback, as in a big pull up. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say pullback, a big jump. And they know that's going to happen because easy, cheap money is going to make people more risky again. That's why we're seeing the big sell-off in crypto, I think. I think a lot of people are selling their crypto because they don't know what's going to happen. We know they're going to lower interest rates, and when they do lower interest rates, well, what do you think that's going to do to gold and silver? It's going to make more people want to dump the US dollar and go to gold and silver. That's why we've been talking so much. I really believe that our day of seeing gold and silver at an honest price is right around the corner. I was actually talking to a friend of mine today. I had sold someone some of my silver because he was panicking and he couldn't find anybody selling it. This was back when it was like 29, and my highest price ounces were 29. I looked back at my receipts and I said, I paid 29 at one point for silver. I said, if you want, I will sell you my ounces at the $29. And he wanted them. And I looked at it like, okay, I just got rid of my higher price stuff. I didn't make any money. I didn't lose any money. But I got rid of some of the higher price stuff. And then all of a sudden, the price came tumbling down. And we saw it went all the way down to 22. He was mad. You know, but here's the thing. Now that's all back up where it was. It's all back up there. I mean, you look at the price of silver today at $26 and $1.99, a $2.99 premium. Well, you're pretty much back at 29 now. When you're dealing in precious metals or any kind of investment, really, you can have price swings, and you kind of got to have a stomach for it. You got to have a stomach for it. That's why not everybody is lucky enough to make money. So those of you guys that are stacking, I think your day is coming. I've been stacking with you. We've been talking about it now for a while. We're jumping around a little bit. We've done some prep videos, some different stuff. But I really believe that silver is fixing to continue to move up. Now, I know because of the way I worded that, someone out there is going to be like, I'm not willing to bet my future on your belief. But like I said in yesterday's video, when we showed you guys. I mean, silver is undervalued. It's half of its all-time high. Half. Although now we're creeping up on that. I think we just passed that. So kind of keep in mind, if you're on the fence of pulling the trigger, maybe you may want to. And if you're really scared, I mean, it happens. Buy a little bit here, buy a little bit there. That's why a lot of people have always said consistency. Keep stacking, a little here, a little there, a little there. I tried getting one of my friends into stacking, and I told him, you know what, just buy 1 or 2 ounces a week. I mean, even if you just buy 1 ounce a week, just regularly. He ended up buying 1 tube and then didn't buy any more. We'll see how that could play out for him. I mean, obviously he's really up on his tube since he ended up paying with premium and everything. He ended up getting that tube for 20 ounces for $25 an ounce, I think. There's opportunity in silver, in my personal belief. And here's the thing. It's not just the opportunity, it's the insurance policy. If things really do collapse and really do get bad, I mean, silver has always had value and it always will have value. So with that being said, we're going to end the video. I didn't really have a whole lot to talk about. It was more just kind of discussing. I didn't have a specific topic to talk about today, but it's definitely a lot to think about because I know there's a lot of people still on the fence, and I really do feel bad because people that are on the fence could end up missing out. Now, it's not meant to be a scare tactic and promote fear, but we are seeing the price start to climb. And could we see a pullback? I mean, of course we could, but how much of a pullback do you really think is going to happen that it's going to make that big a difference? I mean, unless you're buying thousands of ounces, $1 pullback at best is not going to be the end of the world. So with that being said, thank you all for watching. Hope to see you guys again on T-Square Talk, and you guys have a great day. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.